What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. How is everyone doing? We have a couple of news stories, a bunch of questions, and a deal. So let's jump into the deal. First, it's about this phone, the Pixel 6. Regular Pixel 6, this is the Pixel 6 Pro. But the Pixel 6 is no slouch. Very similar cameras, except for there's no telephoto. Not a huge deal. 90 hertz refresh rate, same processor, a little bit less RAM. Ultimately, it's still a really, really good phone. That my sister has the phone, she actually likes it a lot. With that said, crazy deal going on. $100 off currently at Best Buy. You can pick it up for $499. Pixel 6 unlocked, so that way you can bring it on any other carrier after the fact. But yeah, $490, crazy deal for a really, really good phone. So if you're on the fence of wanting to get a phone, but you don't want to pay $1,000 or $1,500 or even $700, $500 for a very, very solid phone that will last you years and get 5 years of updates. You really can't turn a blind eye to that. So it's linked down below if you want to take advantage of this Black Friday deal right now. Next up, as you can see from this tweet from Ice Universe, it seems that many people doubt the notch of the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. Now I can tell you with 100% certainty that the notch must exist, but it's not big. It is equipped with 2 front cameras, including an ultra wide angle camera, which can shoot 4K 60 frames per second. So if you've been wanting, just like me, I kind of want this Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. It's huge. It's like over a 14-inch screen. I think it's 14.6 if I remember correctly, which is ridiculously big, like probably too big for anybody. But if it turns into that laptop replacement that potentially what it seems like it's going to end up being, this is going to be kind of cool. Now, ultra wide camera on there, you can think that's going to be great too for video chats and maybe just filming a selfie kind of video with it. So I can see the experiences of that being really, really positive. But then notch. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh my God, it's got a notch. I hate notches. iPhone has a notch. I don't want a notch. You'll get used to it. It's like anything else. It's like the pinhole, camera hole on there. It's the under display camera on the Z Fold 3. We can see it in certain situations. It's the notch on the iPhone. It's the fingerprint sensor on the back or underneath the display. You get used to it. Sometimes it sucks, sometimes it doesn't. But ultimately, I don't think a tiny little notch is going to be the end of your world. And I think you'll still very much enjoy and kind of outgrow this thought and feeling that you cannot enjoy this tablet. So I wouldn't worry about it too much, but it is something to know. Now on this channel, I absolutely love talking about foldable phones and flip phones. And I'm not talking about the old school flip phones. I'm talking about like the new flip phones, like the Z Flip phone or the Z Fold phone. Like they just excite me to no end. Like there's so much possibility with it and so much screen real estate. And we've spoken about this phone in the past. We're getting a little bit more information about it. It's Samsung's tri-folding phone. Check this out. This information's coming from Let's Go Digital, and they're showing it off saying that the Samsung Tri-Fold smartphone will have reverse wireless charging. Samsung patents reverse wireless charging technology for a foldable smartphone that consists of 3 parts and includes a front display. So not only will it have reverse wireless charging, meaning you can charge devices on the back of it, but you'll also have a front display on this tri-folding phone. And they show all the different orientations that you'll be able to put this. It almost seems like you're gonna get confused when using this. And will this be a phone? Will this be a tablet? I kind of won't be surprised if it comes out as a tablet first or some kind of hybrid of a phone and a tablet. And having reverse wireless technology, it's more seemingly for devices such as phones, because I can't remember a time we've seen a tablet that had reverse wireless charging on it. And if it was a tablet, it'd probably be one of the first ones that have it. And then also when you think about this, when would this device actually come out? Potentially as early as 2022, why not? I don't think so. I think we're going to see something like this in 2023 probably. I don't think it'll come out in 2022, but I will be gladly wrong if that happens. And I want to know your thoughts. Are you interested at all in a tri-folding phone with a front display and reverse wireless charging on the back, and then just like an overall gimmick of pretty much folding it in any direction, in every direction that you could possibly want and need? Let me know your thoughts on this tri-folding Samsung Galaxy Z Fold phone in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. That said, let's get into the Q&A portion of the video and drop that beat! First question of the day comes from Shajil Shazad. Don't you think it's weird customers Z Fold is going to be top-notch phone that doesn't have the top-notch camera? They integrated the S Pen, consider the S22 Ultra is being integrated. S Pen weird, but basically he's asking, is it weird that the Z Fold 4 is gonna be a top-tiered phone, but it's not gonna have everything top tier? And yes, it's weird to me. It has a top tier price, but I think a lot of that top tier pricing comes from that it's a newer technology, even though folding phones or flip phones are, 3 or 4 generations old at this point, they still aren't on the same wavelength as just a straight up candy bar phone, which has been out for over a decade at this point. That's a very old technology when you think about technologies. So really, I think we should hopefully get into a point where they do put the best cameras and the best technology and the best this and the best that. Why they don't, it's probably, again, to keep costs down and to keep you itching for the next iteration. CD Riley asks, do you think Samsung will create 2 different sizes for the Z Flip 4, Z Flip 4 Plus 7.2 inches? I don't know, it's interesting because in that little tweet we saw yesterday, or information from that website, we saw that they were gonna have it seemingly 2 iterations of the Z Flip 4, one with a pinhole, a camera cutout basically, that looks like something like that, where you'd have the camera cutout at the top, and then one that had an under display camera. I can't imagine they're gonna do two of those. If they do, I would assume one's gonna be the Z Flip 4, one would be the Z Flip 4 Pro, and I hope they already do that with the folding, a Z Fold 4 and a Z Fold 4 Pro, because I definitely go Pro all the way. But yeah, I don't know what they'll end up doing. I don't think it's gonna be bigger. I really don't. If they make it bigger, it's just gonna be a bigger phone overall in body and size. Cletus Cassidy asks, always great content, always appreciated the questions answered. Real excited for the Fold 4, but I think they will see other improvements than the ones you just announced. I know you're not really asking a question, well you kind of are, but kind of not. I agree, the things I announced, I think those will be some of them, but I think we'll ultimately see more. It's just, I don't think that information is really leaked out yet of what those other things could be, such as a bigger display or a Pro version or faster charging or this or that. That stuff will come out over the next couple and few months as time gets closer to the release, which won't even be until August. But usually by, springtime, we almost have everything known for the most part about these devices. Mustafa Ahmed, hi Greg, the Z Fold 4 news makes you upset. According to the news, it won't have better cameras. It won't have a better battery. S Pen's a lot. Do you think this is true news or can it be changed? Anything can be changed because the information that we're getting is one thing. It could be right or wrong. And then the information that you're getting on, or I'm getting on another side, could be right or wrong as well. Obviously, I think we will see some improvements. I think they want to get the price of the Z Fold phone down, but when you look at the Z Fold 2 to the Z Fold 3, it wasn't a huge jump. And I told people back months ago that they shouldn't upgrade if they're coming from the 2 to the 3. If you're getting a new Fold phone, then yeah, get the 3, that makes sense. But jumping from the 3 to the 4, are we gonna see enough of a jump to warrant another upgrade or not? And I really hope we do, because I like to upgrade my phone every year. I like to see something new with these phones, some improvements. And there just wasn't a ton, at least in my eyes, wasn't a ton of improvement from the 2 to the 3. Dave says, I see you have a couple of Taylors. What model are they and what kind of music do you play? I have an 815 Jumbo and I love it. This is the GS Mini, which I like a lot. I kind of wish I got a smaller one before. It's really, really fun and easy to play. And then that one is like a 110. I forget what the first letters are, but it's not, it's like a kind of cheap one. Music, God, I don't play that much anymore, but it's kind of out of tune, but. And our last question comes from Muyanzi Reed. I love my Duo 2 more and more every day because all the reviews have been saying I think it's the most underrated phone of 2021. Do you think people underrate it because it's not the same exact kind of device like the Fold 3 and they want something more that, or people simply have no clue how to use it correctly? It's not bad at all, in my opinion, just different. And I kind of agree with you. I have it. I'm going to return it though. I don't need it. And it's kind of the same reason as last year. Like it doesn't, When I have used it, it seems a little bit buggy, maybe not as buggy as the last generation, but it just doesn't fit into my lifestyle. I would love for it to in a way, but it just doesn't. And I think the Fold 3 is just a little bit easier for hand holding and walking and doing not that I have a super active lifestyle, but like someone with an active lifestyle, I don't feel it could really use that as a main phone. So it's just, I don't know, it's just not all there, and I'm gonna return it, and that's really the reason why. But I agree with that. If you like it, who cares what anybody else says? That's what I think. I mean, everybody has an opinion. Some opinions will agree with you, some won't, or probably most won't, just because it is a different device. And I love it though. I love different devices. I love people I love companies and people taking risks. And Microsoft kind of took a risk with that, and it's cool in its own right. It just doesn't fit for me. Thanks for your questions, guys. If you have a question, leave it in the comments down below with the word question, and I'll answer it in tomorrow's video. We'll see you down the road. Peace.